Here are the rules. At the start of each game, we spin a random wheel of tribes to determine what we will play. Whichever tribe we land on, we have to try and finish the game with at least 5 of that tribe on board. If we place in the top 4 and we do not have at least 5 of that tribe on board, we must instantly concede our next game. The final goal is to get 8,000 MMR.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Wheel of Tribes. Hello people, welcome back to the Wheel of Tribes. It's a bit of a short video this time, I'm afraid, because I'm going on holiday in about 4 hours, so I had to make it quickly. However, there's a pretty crazy second game with huge attack Undead, which is shown in the thumbnail. So if you want to skip to just that game, if you're not bothered about the first game, it starts at 5 minutes 25 seconds, so there you are. So we start off the first game and we are playing demons and we get Boom, which is a pretty good character, and we get a triple on the 1-drop that deals damage to yourself and triple into a 4-drop of the Floating Watcher, which actually works quite well. I mean, it's a terrible triple, but I guess it's some tempo early game. We don't have a Soul Rewinder yet though, so it's kind of bad, but you know, it's good tempo. You can see there we end up doing 8 damage, and you can see at the start of the turn here it deals damage to us twice, and we have the Floating Watcher, so the Floating Watcher is getting +4 from it, like just each turn alone. So we're on 7 gold here, and we want to double buy and take the overconfidence. So we buy the Murloc and use the taunt in the Murloc in shop, so you can start buffing it and holding it in hand at the same time with that Murloc that summons. And it's our triple turn again, well, you know, the double whatever you hold in hand. So we end up leveling and we take the Murloc that summons from hand to get another triple basically. It was not going to be useful for us later on because we have to play demons, but it's just a triple to start with. And we level again so we can get the 6-drop from the triple, and we hit a cultist, pretty good for our comp. Well, I mean, it's not that effective right now, but playing demons, cultist is always a good card to get. We kill him without even popping the cultist, and we get a Malcazar and corrupted cupcakes. We still haven't got a Soul Rewinder at this point, so we're just damaging ourselves a lot with rolls and everything, and yeah, we haven't got no Soul Rewinder to rewind the damage, so it's a bit of a risky game we're playing here, and we're actually on 16 HP now, so I think I just end up selling the Malcazar this turn because yeah, you set 15 is the cap that you could take, so we don't want to go below that. We decide to take a new hero power because we just had our triple turn, and we get Lead Explorer, and we can level and use Lead Explorer, and we get some shite for it. I think we just take Summoner because it's the best tempo here. And we roll into Corrupted Cupcakes, which we take, and we're just using them all on the Corrupted Watcher to try and get it as big as possible so that we can resummon it with our cultists. Let's see, we hit nothing again with our hero power. We take the taunt here for the Floating Watcher because we want that to die first before the cultist gets killed. It's a bit risky in this lobby because it could easily get Bramble Witch with Elementals and Quillbow both being in. And we roll another Floating Watcher. I mean, it's turn 11, we're sort of playing self-damage demons, and we haven't hit a Soul Rewinder yet, so yeah, the game isn't looking too great. We've got a fairly big Floating Watcher. Looks like Galakron has hit on Quillbow here, so it's definitely outscaling us. But we do have a 31% tie here just because the cultists are bringing back such a big demon, and he's not playing a Bramble. See if we can get the tie. Yeah, looks like we do get the tie in the end. It's good for us, we stay above cap for now. And we finally find the Soul Rewinder, turn 12, let's go. We've already got rid of all our self-damage, but we pick it up anyway. And we get the Bazaar Dealer, it's a bit of self-damage, and another Bazaar Dealer, and we roll into the cupcakes. So we end up taking the cupcakes, considering taking the Titus here, but we end up rolling past it, basically because I know if I have 2 cultists on board and a Titus, then that's going to be 3 minions that aren't in the tribe, so I would have failed the challenge. So I can't actually play it there, otherwise I would have definitely picked it up. We beat AFK here with an 86% chance lethal, which they dodge, and we end up tripling the cultist, which I would never recommend, but again, just because of how I'm playing this challenge, I thought if I tripled the cultist I could play a Titus or a bramble or some other minion that wasn't a demon and still complete the challenge. But yeah, looks like Finley just hit on Quillbot and he's too big. Fair enough, he's had a good game there. And we didn't get Soul Rewinder until turn 12, so we didn't stand a chance. So, what do we get there? We get third place, plus 171, not too bad, we're nearly at that 4k mark. And this is the game where we roll Undead and we go a bit crazy. We take Finley and take Everbloom, the Omu passive, and we eat the good shot. We end up staying low here on turn 2, which I wouldn't normally recommend, but sometimes with Omu it's okay. We take the spell, sell off the Sunbacon, and just use the 2 gems that we get to try and win the fight. Sometimes on Omu you can stay low if you don't have a 2-drop spell or a coin or anything decent basically in shot, because you don't want to level with 2 and have 2 gold spare on turn 2 and then not really do anything with it. So that's what I decided to do here. Paid off in the end. So we leveled to 3 and we still managed to win the fight there. And buy the Faceless to upgrade something because our shop's not the best. Ragoog. We can't play Quillbot. Well, I mean, we can play Quillbot early, but yeah, it's just good tempo. Divine Shield and chuck the spell on it. And we're still winning fights, so we're doing alright. We take the level and roll into a Mummifier, which we're definitely going to buy because we want to try and start building towards Undead. Edwin's pretty strong here. He's gone early game Demons, which is a lot of tempo. But we only take 4 damage from it. Definitely could have been worse there. And we roll into the Anubarak and the Swarmer and the Handlers here. So pretty good undead shop to get us started. We buy them all and cycle out with a couple of minions, buy the taunt and the money for next turn. I think I end up taunting the Anubarak because we want to make sure it dies every turn. Not sure if that's right, maybe you should taunt the Mummifier there, but there's a chance then that the Anubarak doesn't die and we need to start stacking our attack on Undead as soon as possible. We get the Grave Robber here and we use it on the Mummifier and it goes, the Reborn goes on the Handless, which is pretty good. And we just buy the upgrade Talon spell and hold it for next turn. Shudderwock's playing dragons there. I mean, Undead versus dragons, you kind of counter them with all their divine shields, so we win that fight easily. And we get another upgrade spell from the Panda, which is generally worth buying. Decide to skip over the Undead Dragon here. We're looking for a shop with lots of 5-drops, and by God do we get it. And we upgrade into a Sister and Eternal Summoner, and we also get the Titus there. So we're against Edwin again, so we're definitely going to take damage here, but we've got a good setup going now at least. We'll take 15, still above cap, so we're not that worried. Upgrade shop again, into nothing. We buy the Sister and the Summoner, obviously, and looks like we just replaced a couple of minions. Yeah, not that much done that turn. We just bought the Summoner and the Sister, but we're so strong now. The Titus with the Mummifier gives everything Reborn. Yeah, we're doing 15. We've gone from taking 15 to dealing 15 in one turn. It's the power of the upgrade shop spell. So we decide to level, take Overconfidence, take the next Titus, and that's about it for that turn. We're strong enough. This guy's playing sort of decent Quillbot here. There's a 67% chance lethal, and it looks like we do end up taking him out. He didn't kill the Titus somehow, unlucky for him. Normally my Titus get sniped on the first hit that they can. See if we roll into anything here. We roll into the triple Titus and get nothing from the 6-drop, but that's fine. We take a new hero power and get Lich King hero power that gives the Reborn, which is great for Undead. There's no point keeping the Omu hero power when you're already tier 6. And we're into the top 4 already. We're scaling pretty well with the Golden Titus and Nubarak. So I'm selling the 1-drop here and the Sister because I'm not really getting many procs off my, not many stuff's getting Reborn because I've got triple Titus, so it all just like summon stuff. We use the Grave Robber on the Mummifier to get the Dragon with Reborn and also the Anubarak with permanent Reborn. and we're against Edwin again here, who was the big demon player from before, and we've got a 74% chance to win against him here. Let's see how this goes. And somehow we end up losing an 18%er. Oh well, still in the game. 15 health, we're against the dead guy. Let's see what we can do with this. So we're looking for KT here because we want to be able to KT the dragon. Don't find it. We triple the handless, which is pretty much always a bad triple, but we're just desperate to find KT so we can start stacking attack from the dragon. We don't find it this turn, but we're against the dead guy, so we take him out easily. We find a summoner, which we buy, and then that's pretty much all we do with that turn. Still no KT, but our board's pretty strong, especially against Divine Shield dragons. We've got so much reborn, death rattles, that we can just take them out easily. And we end up killing him. And now I know we're against Edwin, who's playing big demons, so I end up taking the Bramble Witch to try and snipe one of his demons down to 3-3, and then if he plays a cultist, it's extra good as well. So you see we hit that straight into there, and the cultist does work there for us. Not the cultist, the Bramble Witch, sorry. We finally find the KT, let's go. So now I need to kind of make board space, and I end up finding the Nightbane triple, one of them from the Discover Death Rattle shop spell, so that was really lucky. And then we hit a triple on the summoner. Again, I'm not sure if I would normally take that, but we definitely need board space here because we want to resummon the Nightbane so it can start stacking on itself basically. So we play the KT next to the Nightbane, and then I think we end up selling the handless here. I can't see us selling anything else. Yeah, and now the KT is going to destroy the Nightbane, and it's with triple death rattle, so it's going to send 47 attack, what, 8 times, 6 times? I can't work it out, it's late and I'm going on holiday soon. But it's a lot of attack, so yeah, there you go, you can see that. And then also, in combat, when he dies, it's going to do it again, and it could potentially go onto the other Nightbane, so then it just stacks and stacks and stacks. So you can see how much attack we're getting here. We end up winning that fight, but we don't actually kill him. I'm going to butcher the one Nightbane because I know I'm going to bring it back already. So we're stacking the attack again here. We want as much of it to go on the Nightbane as possible. I think we've only got 1 proc on it. There you go, 2 procs on it. We use the reborn rights on the Titus because we don't want that to die. And then, yeah, this will be the final fight, I think.
Stay on top.
It's pretty crazy with the Golden Nightbane with reborn and the Golden Titus with the KT. Yeah, it's so much attack, it's crazy. Here we go, round 1. .600 attack on this Nightbane, and now it's going to give it out 8 times. However many times it is, I can't be bothered to work it out. And again, here we go. So yeah, that's basically it. You can see we're going to win this fight with 7,000 damage, summoners and handless. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.